Okay. Okay, I'm doing it. Give me 1 second. I'm doing it. Let's see. This event, broadcasters. No, it's not working. Okay, should I just keep going? Okay. Well, so am I? So hang on. I want to get. I would like to get source of truth from one person. Tamara, am I broadcasting right now? All right. Okay. Okay. Great. Perfect. All right. Apologies for the confusion. I got disconnected back to my dorm room. Let me start my presentation back up here, and we'll keep going.
Without realizing.
All right. Where were we? All right. We're restarting the YouTube stream. We're doing all of this live. We are trained professionals, folks. Don't worry about it. Mm-hmm. Rita, are you asking me to stand here?
Test 1, 2, 3, 4.
Like here? All right. Okay. All right. Okay, so let's keep going. Pow, are we good? All right, I'm getting the thumbs up. Okay, so let's keep going. So I just got crashed out back to my dorm room, so that was very exciting. But what we were talking about is what's happened since the last RecCon. So obviously we implemented these broadcast events, still ironing out some wrinkles there. But we also shipped on Quest 2. We shipped on the Xbox. We shipped on Android, which has been really, really fun over the last couple of months. And we're excited to say we are actively working on shipping on the PlayStation 5 store before the end of the year. So those of you who are lucky enough to have a PlayStation 5 should see Rec Room turn up in the PlayStation 5 store before the end of the year. So that's going to be a really exciting thing. Speaking of Sony platforms, we're also really, really excited about the upcoming Sony next-gen VR headset. We're really excited to show up big on that headset. We're really, really excited about VR and kind of developing, for any of the new headsets that come out. So we're excited for when Sony's headset is ready for the market, and you can expect Rec Room to show up big on that platform. All right, what else has been going on? Let's talk about some fun stats. So we collected a few fun stats to talk about. Since last RecCon, the Rec Room community has grown 5x. So there's 5 times as many people playing at any given moment as there was at the time of last RecCon, which is great. Means the community's growing, means we're spreading the love. And so we just want to welcome and send love to all of our new players who've joined us this year. Some other fun stuff. We've now seen 1.8 billion room visits in the lifetime of Rec Room. That's a heck of a lot of people playing a heck of a lot of rooms, hanging out with a lot of friends, going to a lot of crazy and weird events. So we are so incredibly grateful for that.
Wow.
And interestingly, fully 1.2 billion of those visits have been in the last year. So you can kind of see the effect of that growth that we've been seeing. Things are really, really accelerating.
Yeah, those are all PvP.
We've also seen 145 million chat messages sent. We've seen 60 million root beers drank. We've seen 65 million slices of pizza eaten. And we've seen people in the community send each other 23 million gifts, which is just wonderful. We really love to see people, playing together, hanging out together, and sending gifts to each other. It's really, really wonderful thing. So speaking of fun stats, let's talk about creator compensation. So that was a big thing this year. Kind of a really new thing for us was like, hey, as we work on building out the creation platform in Rec Room, and we see the amazing creation stuff that all of our creators are capable of building. Like, for example, this amazing presentation hall that I'm in right now was built by Rec Room creators using the Maker Pen. Super amazing. So it's amazing the beautiful stuff people can build. We want to make sure that, as we kind of grow the platform, that people can make money being a Rec Room creator. So we've seen some really, really exciting stuff happen this year in that area. So this year, creators have earned almost 2 billion Rec Room tokens, building stuff, participating in contests, and just basically using the Maker Pen to do cool stuff. So that's a heck of a lot of tokens that creators have earned. And they can turn those tokens into real money. And so as of right now, as of today, we went and checked. Our top creator is currently making almost $10,000 a month as a Rec Room creator. So that's kind of some real money right there. So we're really, really excited to see creators, being rewarded for the effort that they're putting in. I also want to say that, we are really planning to keep developing the system. We plan to at least 5x our creator compensation over the next year. So this is a great time to kind of jump in. If you want to be a Rec Room creator, this is a great time to do it. We're really kind of going to be putting a lot of effort into building up this program and making it so that you can make some significant money being a Rec Room creator. Our goal is win-win-win. That's the way we think about this. It's a win for us, obviously. We love people to create in Rec Room. We love people spending time in Rec Room. So we love that there's kind of always interesting new stuff being created for people to check out. It's a win for players. Like, everyone who comes to Rec Room benefits from the amazing creations, right? So there's always something interesting to check out. There's always something fun to do. And a win for our creators, because not only can they have fun building stuff, not only do they get the satisfaction of building their own games or, building out their dream house or whatever they want to do, they can also get paid for that. So we just think it's a win-win-win, and we're going to be really pushing hard on this over the next year. So that's creator compensation. Very exciting stuff. Let's talk about the future a little bit. So something that people ask, me and a bunch of us on the team all the time is, sorry, I got ahead of myself. I actually wanted to talk about what's coming next before the end of the year. So, as we kind of head towards, the holiday season, we're actually focusing a bunch on cleaning things up, paying down some of our bug debt. A lot of you will have seen me do the AMAs over the last year. And a pretty common question in the top 5 questions is, hey, there's a lot of bugs, are you guys going to clean stuff up at some point? So yeah, we're going to focus on that towards the end of the year. We're going to fix a bunch of those annoying bugs that have been around for a while. I know one specifically that bugs a whole bunch of people is there's been an invincibility bug in Paint that can be really, really annoying. We're going to go try and squash that one. But yeah, just some general cleanup. That's a big deal for us towards the end of the year. On a slightly longer time frame, the top request we hear from our creators, speaking about our creators, is, we need more heat. We need more ink. We need to be able to put more stuff in our room. We need to be able to make more interactive stuff. We kind of hit the limits a little too early, and it stops us from being able to build the stuff that's as awesome as we want. So I'm not promising we're going to land this before the end of the year. This is kind of a longer time frame. I just wanted to kind of put the message out there for our creator community that we hear this loud and clear. It's something that we're taking really, really seriously, something that we're investing in really, really deeply, and you can expect really, really major increases to heat and ink as we go forward. What else is coming? We're going to invest more in video and audio streaming. So with the share screen I have behind me here, right now it's a pretty limited thing. We've done some work on it to make it mostly work for RecCon and these kind of broadcast multi-instance events. Things are still a little shaky, as you can see. I got dumped to the dorm room at the start of this talk. But we're going to invest in making this able to stream actual video, and we're going to invest in our audio streaming better, because we've seen some really exciting concert-style events, music, DJ events. We had a really fun one yesterday, which I think had about 1,700 people come to it, which was awesome. So we really think we can do some really fun music events in Rec Room using all of the creation tools, using the creativity of all of you who play. But we think that this technology needs to be better. We want fun streaming video visuals. We want really high quality music that doesn't glitch and kind of crap out on you. So that's something we'll be working on. What else? Revamped Chat. So many of you will have seen the chat system, the player-to-player chat in the watch get better over the last couple of months. That's something we're going to continue to invest in, because we think it's really important as a way to keep in touch with each other when you're not in the same room. We want the chat system to be really slick and easy to use. Something specific that we're going to add this year is the ability to send photos. So I think it's really important, like you hang out, you have fun, go with someone. It's really nice if you can send that via chat and share it with your friends. So that's something that we're doing this year. Also this year, we're adding improved dorm skin support. We've seen the enthusiasm for people who want to decorate their dorms, but want to do it by going to the invention store, getting a dorm skin. Currently, it's a bit of a pain in the butt to get the dorm skin and get it placed exactly the way you want. it's a bit of a hassle. We're going to turn that into a one-button operation. Browse for a dorm skin, press the button, boom, it's exactly in the right spot. So that'll be a fun improvement. Obviously, we're going to continue to invest in the event system long term. That's kind of one of the nice short-term things we're going to do before the end of the year. All right. The metaverse. This is what I was starting before, right? Let's talk about the future a little bit. So, we often get asked, because we were kind of, building out Rec Room starting 5 years ago, and there's kind of been, a lot of talk about the metaverse. We get asked a lot, hey, Rec Room, what's your vision for the metaverse? How do you guys think about this? And so obviously it's something we've thought about a lot, and I wanted to talk a little bit today about just what's our perspective on all of this. So first of all, we definitely believe it's the future. If you look back, over the last couple of decades, it's amazing to see how much the internet has transformed a lot of human stuff that we do. How we work, how we play, how we make money, how we spend money, and even how we meet people and fall in love, right? I think, someone fact check me on this, but I believe in the US, it's now the most common way to meet your significant other is via an internet-powered dating app, which is kind of amazing. You think about it. You go back 20 years, that was obviously not true. You go back even 10 years, that probably wasn't true. So the internet really revolutionized a lot of just really basic human activities. And we think the metaverse is going to do the same thing. It's really going to impact the way you do all of those things. Work, play, meet people, make money, spend money. So what's our vision for the metaverse? How do we think about it? Fundamentally, we think the metaverse is about people. Obviously, it's all about technology as well, but that technology is only in service of bringing people together to do the things that they love. When they gather together, we think magic happens, and we think Rec Room is a people-powered platform. I've said it many times before. Rec Room is really nothing without the players. It's really nothing without the technology. So the most important component of the metaverse to us is people. So that's our vision for the metaverse, empowering people to come together, to gather and do all of those things that they love. So let me talk about a couple of just observations. Let's talk about RecCon. So RecCon is a global, large-scale, multi-day event. And just as an aside, what we've seen with RecCon 2021 is it took about 6 hours for 2021 to have more visitors than RecCon 2020 had for the entire weekend. Oh, wow. So the scale of RecCon has expanded enormously this year, which is exciting. But the point I want to make is that because it's a metaverse event, it can be scaled way beyond a physical event. We can have way more people. There's no reason we can't have millions of people at a RecCon. But it's also, in terms of carbon footprint, a tiny, tiny fraction. If you imagine everyone who came to RecCon getting on a plane, driving, using all of that physical infrastructure to come together and have this event, it would be an enormous carbon footprint. So I think one of the promises of the metaverse is that we can have these hyperscale events with a tiny, tiny fraction of the carbon footprint. So, as we look to the future, as we look out over the next decade, what do we hope to see in Rec Room using this people-powered platform? Obviously, we want to see people making and playing games. That's a huge part of our DNA as a company. It's a huge part of DNA of Rec Room. We don't think that'll ever go away. But on top of that, and expanding around that, we think we're going to see the largest music festivals in history. We think we can just build enormous, crazy, amazing, creative music